Hey boys and girls, welcome back to Kuni, Wrath of the White Witch. In the last episode, we actually found out that somebody is behind the scenes helping out Oliver and friends. Although we don't know who it is, apparently based on Shadar and the White Witch's ideas, it's apparently probably Alicia. But, other than that, we also saved the Littlies in the last episode from a nice royal jelly fate. Other than that, as I promised, that this episode is going to be a side quest only episode, so if you want to watch only the main story, I recommend skipping to or waiting till the next episode tomorrow or the following day, whenever I do upload. And with that, let's actually continue our side quest adventures, this time with Castaway Cove. So, the thing is, we'll be able to do pretty much every single quest, except for one of them, and I'm going to say which one that is now. So, number, I believe it is 8. The one for this one, specifically. You actually need to have a spot of kindness, but the thing is we actually don't have the ability to get any kindness for our locket at the moment. And I did check. I checked Ding Dong Dell, I checked Al Mamoon, I checked Castaway Cove, and I've even checked the Fairy Grounds. There's none available for us, so I'm guessing we won't be able to finish this one until we get to Hamlin. So the only one we won't be able to do today is number 8, but everything else we can finish off, like our bounty hunt, our one and only, and every other mission we have here. So, with that, let's actually start our adventure. So, first off first, let's actually do this one. And let's see what we got here. I feel proper rotten, man. I got the shivers and everything. Are you okay? You look kinda sick. You've got this jumping in the river when them littlies got born, ain't it? Bingo, got carried away, didn't I? And now, chew. Did you take some medicine? I ain't got none, have I? And I can't go foraging for ingredients in my state. Hey, couldn't you be a pal and get them for me, could you? A fairy in Tahiti kinda cold after jumping in the river. A big splash. Agree to help the fairy who's kinda cold. Yes, sirree. We actually do have what he needs, I believe. Tom, and I owe you one. Don't be daft. We fairies have to stick together, ain't it? What are these ingredients, then? Let's see now. We'll need a bunch of booster shoots, a bundle of slumber knot leaves, and a bottle of spring water. Tidy. We'll be right back. Yes, we will. And I believe we already have that, so let's make sure. So what he needs is a booster shoot, and that will be under ingredients. Here we go. A booster shoot. We also have a slumber knot leaf, and some spring water. Perfect, so we have everything we need for you. Sorry to keep you waiting. We brought the ingredients for your medicine. Say ta! Now I can finally get better. And when I am, I'm not jumping in that river again. And that's a promise. Well, I guess it was kind of a big moment, but maybe you shouldn't do it again. There's no danger of that, man. Don't worry. Here, this should make up for the trouble of getting them ingredients. Okay, 2 handfuls of chocolate bonbons, 2 banana flans, and 700 guilders. And also 4 stamps for our adventure. Always nice to see. Perfect, perfect. And we actually have the ability to get new merit rewards now, just to let you guys know. I'm not sure which one I want. I'm thinking maybe this Cracker Jack one when we have the ability to, because the extra experience sounds kind of nice after a battle, because then we can actually progress faster and faster, as long as we have a decent amount of experience. So honestly, Cracker Jack sounds like what I would want, but also the being able to get glims after a fight also sounds pretty good, because then you can get mana and HP outside of battle if you weren't able to get all the glims during the fight near the end of it. So honestly, I'm not sure which one I want. I do think that this one might be the one that, wherever he is, it's maybe not this one, but the next one that's next to us is actually the kindness mission we can't do. But let's see here. You're a born sidekick material, you are. I can tell you looking at right. Let's get the routine together, shall we? So I say, darn it. Oh, wait, I thought that was the mission. Oops. Well, I guess I walked right past one then. Oh, it's that guy. Oops. Okay, well, this is the one with the kindness that we can't do. Did I do something wrong, sir? I'm real sorry if I offended you. Shut up, man. What are you apologizing for? It's not your fault, old Zip-Lip. Here is refusing to open his trap, is it? Oi, you! What's your problem? Nothing personal, like, I just don't see the point in all that how-do, nice weather we're having rubbish is all. You You don't see the point in paying your customers the most rudimentary of courtesies. Flipman, what kind of flipping shopkeeper are you? Calm down, Mr. Drippy. I will not flipping calm down. You're a disgrace to the fairy race, man. I've never seen such a disgusting display in all my long years. Oh, hang on about. He's probably heartbroken, ain't it? Lost his kindness or something. A shopkeeper in the fairy ground is entirely incapable of being nice to his customers, restore the fairy's kindness, and do his customers a favor. Sure, service without a smile. I'll definitely grab that for later, but we can't do it now. You're right, he probably has, shall we help him get it back? Too flipping right we shall. Me leave one of my fairy comrades in need. Never. One super-sized portion of kindness coming up. Okay, we'll definitely do that later when we actually have the ability to, but let's grab this guy's one. Darn it and flip. I'm going to have to skip town, man. Skip town? Are you in some kind of trouble? What's it to you, bidders? We fairies don't take kindly to eavesdropping, you know. Oh, sorry, Mr. Fairy, sir. I'll forget I heard anything. No, man, you're involved now, and you'll have to help me. What? But I don't even know what you did. You weren't even going to ask me to do something bad, are you? Don't be daft, man. It's all it is, I've gone and got my buddy's whole slapstick collection stolen. Stolen? Gee, how did that happen? Well, I wanted to try my hands on a spot of old slapstick humor, see. So I borrowed a few slapsticks for my buddy, and went off into the woods for a bit of practice, like. And then these beasties jumped me, and next thing I know, there is a completely flipping slapstickless. If my buddy finds out, then that's the end of our comedy duo. It's curtains for certain. Just a hand. Hey, man, there's a pal, get all 3 slapsticks back for me, would you? If you can get them back in time, he'll never know. I nicked or probably borrowed them, ain't it? Okay, a complete comedy of errors. A fairy in Tahiti is panicking after misplacing some slapsticks he borrowed from a friend. Find 3 slapsticks that the fairy has lost. Okay, that should be easy. Tomman, you're an absolute lifesaver. So, do you remember what kind of creature stole the slapsticks? Yeah, wishing wombats they were. Ran off looking proper pleased with themselves, the cheeky little blighters. I guess they must have really liked slapsticks, huh? They might not give them up too easily. Exactly. That's why you have to blind them first. Then they won't be able to stop you from taking the loot back off them once you beat them. Blind them, beat them, and bring all 3 of them slapsticks piece of cake. Now get to it. Okay, we can definitely do that. That'll be one that we finish off later, though, since we need to actually leave town to do that one. So we'll save that for later. We got the Man of Notes again. Hey, buddy, long time no see since the last place we saw you. Oh, I say, how jolly lovely to see you again. And who'd have thought we'd end up meeting in a rummery old place like this, It's nice to see you too, sir. How did you wind up here? Well, I chartered myself a ship to Autumnia, and spied this place from atop a crow's nest, as it were. Looked rather jolly, so I thought I'd take a look. And lo and behold, I find myself in a town full of fairy folk. I really ought to jot down my first impressions, Let's see now. Oh, bother. You're kidding me, right? I wish I were, old stick, but I rather seem to have mislaid my diary yet again. I really am the most insufferable blockhead. You really flipping are. This is the 3rd flipping time. I rather feared it is. Do you think you might be able to help a silly old sausage out of the one last time? A man visiting the fairy ground is rather flustered over misplacing his diary once again. Notes from an island. Would I like to accept it? Yes, I would. Easy peasy. Another mission for us to go for? Sure, leave it to us. Marvelous. Tally-ho, what? Tahiti ain't too big. One half-decent clue should be put us right to the right track. Well, now, let me see. I did happen across a little corker of one might call a grotto or cave on my wanderings. Yes, took the weight off of my old plates of meat with the aid of a fallen log, and jotted down a few choice ponderings very pleasant. A cave. I've never seen a cave round by here. Still, if you say so, let's go and have ourselves a goosey gander, shall we? Okay, that should be pretty easy. only one cave on this entire map to begin with, so it shouldn't be too hard to find. Okay, we got our mission over here, so let's go see what this guy needs.
Darn it, man. Why can't I stop myself?
Is something the matter? You seem kind of upset.
Too right I flipping am. I love making people laugh, see? And I have been all over doing comedy in that. Raise smiles from here to the Winter Isles I have.
And what exactly is the tragic about that?
I'm just getting to that, ain't I? The thing is, I recently see I just can't help coming out with the jokes in completely the wrong situations. The other day I tried doing a funny when I was out visiting a buddy who's laid up sick in bed. And before that, it was up in proper important meeting.
Yeah, that doesn't sound too good.
I can't help myself. It just comes out whenever it comes into my head. They're going. Not bad, not now, but before I know it, it just happens.
I think I see the problem. Heartbroken you are. You've had your restraint stolen, ain't it? Have I now? Wait, why is it saying it as Oliver?
Have I now? That makes sense, I suppose.
But don't worry, I reckon. We can help you out. And what do you say, Ollie boy? Tactless timing. A fairy ground dweller finds himself unable to stop cracking jokes in inopportune moments. Restore the fairy's restraint and improve his comic timing. Tactless timings. I'll definitely take that. Number 9. Tidy, don't forget now. It's restraint we need, and plenty of it. Okay, we actually have that, so let's give that to him. You got some restraint there on, ain't it, Ollie boy? Go on, cast give heart and hand it over. Okay, let's give him some heart. All he needs is a little bit of restraint. We also have some courage for another mission we need to do here. And we're pretty much almost done with all our pieces of heart missions for the time being. Because there's only 2 we can possibly do at the moment since we don't have any kindness to spare. But let's continue.
That's a proper funny feeling, that is. But nice, mind you.
So, do you feel any difference?
Do you know what I reckon? I do. I don't feel like blurting out jokes willy-nilly anymore. Tom, you proper sorted me out. Here, to say thanks like.
3 bars of cherry chocolate and 300 guilders. Always nice to see, and always like to get me some stamps, do I? Okay, easy peasy. Only got a couple more, I think. Yeah, we only have 1 more to grab here, and then we can start going out of town, which will be easier said than done. I can't take it. This forest is, it's just too much.
Darling, put yourself together, please. What are you so frightened all of a sudden?
Hi there, is something wrong? Yep, it's these guys again. We keep seeing them in every single town, and we have to help them out until we don't need to help them out anymore. So, the thing is with these people, you have to do missions for them every single chapter, and then they'll actually eventually become shopkeepers on their final time, which is kind of cool. But, so let's continue. Oh wait, no, it's her.
It's you. You have to help. My husband's having yet another funny turn.
I don't know what it is, but I'm petrified of traveling all of a sudden. I don't think I can carry on being a peddler if I stay like this.
He seems...
Yep, heartbroken this time. It's courage he's lacking. Well, there's nothing for it, I suppose. Them being old friends of ours and all. We'd best help them out, eh? Okay, a weak-hearted hubby. While in Tahiti, one of the traveling merchants has developed a fear of traveling. His wife is at her wit's end. Restore his courage and allow their journey to continue. Yes, sirree, let's take that, and let's just give them some courage that they need. Courage, Ollie boy! That is what they need. Let's get to it. Yes, we should. We sure had. Let's cast Give Heart and give him his courage back. I'm actually surprised. Usually it's, Drippy telling us to do Give Heart. Okay, let's give him some heart, and all we need to do is just give him our last piece of heart in our locket, and we are all done here for them. And then we'll see them in the next time we see them. I believe we see them in Hamlin, but I could be wrong, though. Goodness, I feel brave. Whatever was I scared of? The only thing I fear is a poor day's sales. Roll up, roll up.
Thank goodness. Oh, wait, and that's her. Thank goodness, now we can finally get back to peddling our wares.
Please don't talk about giving up on paddling again. I won't. Thanks yet again. Oh, here, this is a way to say thank you. Please, it's the least we could do. 2 cheeseburgers and 300 guilders. Always nice to see. A weak-hearted hubby has been completed. Another 2 stamps, and we're done there. I don't think we can actually get any, yeah, we can't get anything from them yet. Okay, so now that we're done with that, we can actually start leaving town. I believe we have everything we can grab right now. Let me make sure. Yep, okay, so the only other one we have, which I do have a, which I made it so we can actually easily get here. So for this one, we're actually going to use a save file that I made all the way over in Golden Grove. I actually did all these missions real quick and then made sure to have one saved over in Golden Grove. And then the reason why I have one over in Golden Grove is because the mission's over in Golden Grove, and then we have to make our way to Castaway Cove. Then we're going to go to Shipwreck Shore, and then we're going to go all the way back to Tahiti to finish off the rest of our missions. Because the reason is we need to go to Castaway Cove for Horace, and then we need to come back here for Horace again, because I missed him over in Castaway Cove. So that just makes it easier to do those, but we're going to finish off the ones that we need to do just in case. So let's go back outside, and I'll show you how to do 2 of them. Since I need to show you how to do the slapstick mission, and I also need to show you where the note page is for when we do come back here. So let's see here. So we need to find a wishing wombat, which I do see one, so we can make our way over to him real quick. Just make sure we run away from these little beasties real quick, just so we can get over to this little wishing wombat over here. Chase him down a little bit, and there we go. Okay. Oh, wait a minute, I forgot to throw on the spell. Oops. Okay, so what you would do in this way, I think we might have a trick shot for it, maybe? No, we don't. Okay, so we actually need to run away real quick. Hopefully, nope. Okay, so I guess I could just say what you need to do. So the idea here is what you would need to do is, say like with your might. Your might can learn an ability called Sandblast, which is basically like, what do you call it? Sand Attack from Pokemon, which basically blinds the user. And the reason why you want to use that is because once you use that, you can actually blind the user and then get your slapstick by defeating them. It's not always 100%. It's going to be kind of a percentage chance. It seems like you can only get 1 per battle with the wombats, just to let you guys know. Sadly, I didn't have the blind for when we needed it, but basically that's what you would do. You'd throw Sandblast, knock them out, and then you would get a slapstick, basically. And that's basically all you would do there, just to let you guys know how that works and everything. We actually just got 4 levels for Ray there. That's not bad at all. Okay, so that's basically how you do that one. But let's just throw that on just in case if we do run into another one. Let's see here. Warcry into Sandblast. There we go. Just so we have it for later if we do run into another wombat, just to kind of show it again just in case. Okay, so we need to make our way over to this little cave over here, since this is the only cave on this island as a whole. And this is what you call Crab Cave. Or at least that's the kind of name that you would call it. It doesn't actually have a name, but I like to call it Crab Cave, to be completely honest. We got ourselves a fish burger, and this is where you'll actually get your notebook. So let's grab his book, and we'll have this mission technically done. Hey look, there's something on the floor over here. It looks like that gentleman's diary. I reckon you're right, Ollie boy. Let's have a look now. Oh, darn it. It's soaking wet, man. Gee, it really is, huh? But you can still read it, just about. I guess it should be okay. You have obtained the Traveler's Diary. There we go. One more mission done. And we can also grab this over here, since I see a green chest for Swain. So we might as well grab it since we're here. Okay, shoot it like so. And I believe... Ooh, water bomb. I'll take that. I don't know if any or other of our familiars can use it, but definitely useful. Okay, so now that we're pretty much done with our missions in this area, we'll just come back and we'll just turn in the slapsticks that I have. So we're pretty much done here. So let's see your slapsticks. Find out what's bothering the fairy, and return the diary back. So we're done here, so I'll be right back. I have to reload another save, and I'll be right back with you guys. So BRB, boys and girls. Okay, now that we're on my other file, since this was like a big trek just to get back to Golden Grove, I had to have a second file that's already there, because it makes it easier, because then I can just load it, and then I don't have to walk all the way away here during an episode. So there we go. So now that we're here, we have this mission here, which is a fairy mission for Golden Grove. So let's see what's going on here.
What? But the forest just been sorted, man. What? How's that then? Hey, how's that? Calm down, man, will you? Oh, what, Drippy boy, is that you? When did you come back by here then? Just now, man. Ollie boy here lifted the curse Shadar put on me, ain't it? What? This little human by here. What does a human say again? Looks can be deceiving, is it? Anyway, Drippy boy, I'm glad you're here. Need your help, I do. Why? What have you done now? I ain't done nothing, man. It's the forest, ain't it? Being terrorized it is. I ain't been peaceful in 5 minutes. And now these blinking hyperbores have come along, pinching all our flippin' mushrooms.
But there are heaps of mushrooms in Golden Grove. But I'm sure you could let them have some.
What? No, man. Those monsters got an insatiable appetite. They'll eat every fungus in the forest if we don't stop them. Sounds like a proper pickle, that does. What do you reckon, Ollie boy? Shall we go and sort them out?
Some hyperbores have moved into the Golden Grove, making life very difficult for the fairies who live here. And look how many stamps we get from that. That's 6. Not bad, but that also means it might be a little bit hard, depending on how high level the monsters are, but I'm pretty sure we can easily do this since it is a Castaway Cove, or not Castaway Cove, Tahiti mission or Fairy Ground mission, so honestly it should be pretty easy. Some hyperbores have moved into the Golden Grove, making life— oh, I already read that, so yeah, let's take it. Boars in the bushes. Alright, we'll get rid of those monsters somehow.
What? Tidy? You do know they're proper nasty, don't you? Don't worry, man, Ollie boy will be fine. He'll have the High Lord of the Fairies with him, won't he? Drippy, man, you're hell of a brave, tall boy bosh. Now I heard there's 3 of these hyperbores altogether. We're counting on you, ain't it?
Okay. So where are they actually at? So it looks like we just make a full run through. Okay, so this ain't too hard. Okay, so we just make our way through Golden Grove again. So there's no enemies that are here that are going to be dangerous for us other than the hyperbores, so we're pretty much fine here. Nothing too dangerous. We got all the low-leveled enemies from when we came through here before, and now they'll run away from us instead of chasing us down, so that's always nice. I'm going to do a quick save so we can just start from where we are, so just to have that down. And let's actually make our way through, because there is quite a bit we still need to do here, since we need to go through the Golden Grove, go back to Castaway Cove, like I said, and finish up Horace's mission. And then we need to go to Shipwreck Shore to do our bounty mission that we weren't able to do earlier. Let's make sure I am going the right way, though. So we need to go forward and then right. Okay, seems easy enough. So we just jump down from these mushrooms, attack some hyperbores, and basically just save this place from all the piggies. Seems pretty easy. Okay, so let's see here. He should be on our left. There he is. Yeah, he looks pretty aggressive. Okay, let's fight him. Hey, buddy.
Snort, snort.
Snort, snort indeed. Hello, little piggy. Let's see here. Crashing boars and a hyperbore. Okay, seems easy enough. I'm gonna blind the other one just cuz. So let's use Dark Cloud, blind him up, and then all out attack him. We need to get this guy off the field as fast as possible. Uh-oh, Ear Splitter. I believe that attacks everyone, so that is a little dangerous. Okay, so we do need to watch out for some of those. Okay, let's back out a little bit. Uh-oh. Aw, shoot. I didn't send out in time. Okay, well, this still is fine. We have the provisions for this, even if we do go down a couple times. Just heal up Ollie Boy real quick. Just make sure that we can easily get through this fight. Okay, let's see here. Go all out. Have you send out that. Go into Oliver again. And then go into... Let's just try and use Pulse on the Hyperbore here and just see if we can kind of just whack him out of here. Because that's all we really need to do here. Just smack him a couple times. There we go. Easy peasy. And let's just get ready for the Ear Splitters, since the Ear Splitters do come out of nowhere. So just in case we do need to kind of be ready for that, since those are actually really fast attacks, and we need to actually be ready for those when they actually do attack us with them. I wasn't actually ready for it, because I completely forgot that was an attack. So now that we're pretty much ready here, and we actually can finally use our all-out attacks, and actually kind of completely just ram our swords and all our attacking familiars in onto these guys, like anything we want is basically... I really like the all-out attacks and all the all-out defenses, because it honestly helps you in fights. And not having that for like the longest time was really debilitating, because it's something really important to have, because it lets you defend on certain attacks that you normally would really want to be able to block out. And since we weren't able to block out a lot of the bigger attacks, we ended up losing our allies pretty easily when we really shouldn't have. So honestly, it's just something that should have been a thing for a while, but honestly I see why you wouldn't have it, because it makes Swain more important as a character, because it makes it so like, hey, he learned you a cool little trick of the trade. Here we go, another Hyperboard. Just got to do all 3 of these, and I think we come back and I think we fight another one, I think, when we actually come back. So we do need to be ready for that. Dark Cloud this guy. Hopefully they don't ear splitter me out of nowhere. It is very possible. It looks like our attack didn't actually hit him, so we do need to be careful here. Get ready for an evade at any point, because we could easily be attacked. I thought that was one of them charging up for a second. Uh-oh. Evade, just in case. Okay, it wasn't me, thankfully. But it's always a possibility that they will attack me, so just in case we do need to be careful. Get as many crits in as possible, get the Hyperboard out. There we go, easy peasy. Now we just need to kind of wham on them a little bit. I'm going to have them go in all-out defense for a second just to kind of heal up, since it seems like defending heals lets them use their healing and everything, so thankfully that's always good. Okay, so far so good, just one more, and then we can go to the final one in the further parts of the Golden Grove, and then we'll be pretty much done with this mission, and then we can start working on the other stuff. Okay, just keep on attacking the little boars, do as much damage as possibly can. Thankfully my allies heal me, and there we go, easy peasy. Pretty easy stuff. As long as you're properly leveled, you should easily be able to do some of these missions, although they are going to be a little bit harder. And look at that, Goliath is level 15. That means, we all know what that means now. We're going to be metamorphosizing him since he got his final ability. Goliath learned, Drowsy drops. And there we go, perfect. I'll definitely take that. Okay, metamorphosize into his next form, into a Megalith. Yoo-hoo, Water Bomb, Evil Embrace, and Hocus Focus. Not bad. Although he's going to be... Oh, actually, he doesn't drop too bad, actually. He's actually going to keep most of his defense. That's not bad at all. And he gains some stamina. And he also doesn't really lose his magical attack. So that's actually really good. So that's actually a perfect time to actually turn him into his next form, because he's not losing much out of that. Because the whole reason why we're using him is for his defense in the first place. So if he's not losing anything, that's actually good. Viva the Evolution achievement. Ooh, cool. I'm guessing for getting a couple of metamorphoses. The number of different tricks Goliath can perform in battle has increased by 1. Perfect. I'll definitely take that. That's always good to see. So that means we can give him a new ability now. Let's see here. We should probably give him the Curse one, because that'll make him run slower. That'll actually be pretty good. I think that'll be nice, I think. And then I'll also give him, now that he's metamorphosized, he'll actually level really quickly now. And we'll get a bunch of, like, extra defense and stuff right back to where we were. So that's actually really good that we got that. So let's see here. We got one more, and he's right over here. And all we need to do is just fight off one more boar, and then we'll do a quick cut so when we're back at the end of the Golden Grove again, where the fairy was, and we'll finish off the mission. And one more pig snort for the road. Ooh, actually, that's a 4-on-3 mission. Okay, that could be dangerous. Okay, I guess we'll have to be careful about that one. Okay, go for a Ray of Light, do as much damage as we possibly can, as fast as we can. Go all in for that. Evade if we possibly can. He was attacking me, thankfully I blocked. Oh, he's going for Ear Splitter, I can't block that one since we already blocked. Ouchie. Always hurts, but it's fine. Go into all-out defense so Esther can heal real quick. Jump back in, do a healing touch on myself so Esther can heal herself. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Hopefully Esther is fine here. I'm not sure if she'll be fine or not, but I am going to go all out on them, just in case. Oh, there's another Ear Splitter. Esther is down, but we're probably fine. Oh no, oh no, Esther went down anyways. Let's just get rid of the Hyperboar real quick. Evade real quick since he is going for a belly buster. Okay, send back. Go for a healing touch on myself. Heal myself to full. Okay, perfect, perfect, perfect. Go into our might since he has pretty good defenses, so we can block out most of this. So go for as much hits as we possibly can since we don't have mana anymore. So we need to just get rid of these boars as quick as possible before we do go down. Okay, just go for some hits. Keep going for hits. There we go. Perfect. Jump back in. Do a healing healing thing on myself. Get a big ol' heal, thankfully due to Swain helping us out. Okay, so we need to go for the other crashing boar since he's already taken some damage. Go for as many hits as we possibly can here. Just get him out as quick as possible. And then we're done with this mission for the most part, since we do have to make our way back to the beginning of the end of the Golden Grove, technically. If it was the beginning, we would be going back towards Ding Dong Dell, but we're going towards where it went to Alma Moon, so technically it would be the end in a way. I think I hit the evade, actually. No, I didn't. I thought I did. Almost. I could have sworn I saw me hitting it, but apparently not, I guess. And there we go. Perfect. And just like so, all the little boars are done, and now we have to head back to the ferry at the very end. So, I'll be right back, and we'll go do that real quick. All hyper boars have been defeated, return to the Spring of Life, and tell the ferry. So, BRB, boys and girls, and I'll go do that real quick. Okay, now that we're at the beginning, or the end of the Golden Grove again, let's actually fight off this final boar, since there was 4 of them. Although it didn't specifically state that there was 4, there's actually 1 at the end, which is kind of like a little mini-boss battle. The reason why I remember it is because this is one of the ones that I kind of remembered since I knew you had to go back to the Golden Grove. When we first came to the Golden Grove, when we got to the Spring of Life, when Drippy was talking about the fairies, but I forgot when you actually got the mission, but I remembered pretty much the entirety when we actually got to the Spring of Life the first time, so that's the reason why I pretty much remembered this mission. But let's see here. Look, Mr. Drippy, it's another monster.
Oh, darn it, poor lad don't stand a chance, man. Come on, Ollie boy, let's get rid of that horrible beastie.
Yep, let's definitely do a quick little mini-boss fight.
Grunt snort.
Grunt snort indeed, buddy. Okay, put up your dukes, full bore. Okay, one more of these little fights with these guys. This one's going to be a little bit harder than the previous one, but we should be pretty much fine. I'm going to go for a war cry. That's going to increase our attack, but we also want to try and do maybe a cut loose here, so we're going to do a big old cut loose. Do as much damage as we possibly can here, and do as big damage, since that did pretty good for the most part. But we do need to make sure the full bore is out first, so let's do as much damage as we possibly can here. Oh, I think I got my allies to defend. No, I didn't. I tried, though. Okay. It is a little hard with the ear splitter. That thing charges up in half a second, so honestly, there's not really much you can do for that one. It's just that you hope and pray that you don't mess up. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Okay, Esther, I need you to heal if you can. I'm going to try and keep them off you, but I do need you to be kind of perfectly fine. Ooh, that was a good defend. They tried, but they couldn't get it down. Okay, just keep attacking the little boar. Thankfully, we have our little mite here, since he is pretty beefy. He's a lot beefier than our little Phalanx here, because Phalanx, although he's pretty good, have her defend for a second. Oh, I tried. Well, I did try at least. Okay, just going for some good hits here. Thankfully, we have our poison little thing that I got for the alchemy mission. When we did the candle cutter mission over in Castaway Cove, we actually got some alchemical formulas for some different tricks that we could use. And I was actually able to get a poison ability from one of them, which is pretty cool. All I had to use was my 1 Giant's Tooth, which gave me +1 for just stats in general. So I traded out +1 attack for a chance for poison, which was pretty cool. And it does some pretty decent damage, honestly. I definitely like it. And we got our new ability for Goliath. I don't know if it's good, though, but I'll honestly check it. Let's see. So Yoo-Hoo. What does Yoo-Hoo do, exactly? An attention-grabbing technique focuses enemies' attention on the user. Not bad. He has some pretty decent defense, so honestly, that would be really good. Okay, let's throw that on him, then. Okay, and let's see how the fairy's doing now. Are you alright?
Just about, man. Just about. That monster was hell of a frightening. That was just a full boar, see. Much tougher than the other monsters they are.
Well, don't worry. They're all gone now.
What? I don't believe it. Tom, boys, the forest is safe once more. Take this, will you? It's a symbol of how grateful we are, ain't it?
A pointy hat and 700 guilders. Pointy hat? I don't remember what that's for, but Boars in the Bushes has been completed. 6 whole stamps for us to use. No bonuses. Aw. Well, it would have been nice to, but I honestly... Wait a minute, isn't that a headgear? I think that's a headgear, actually. And we don't have any familiars that can use headgears, actually. Let me check. I think that's a headgear one, isn't it? It is indeed. Okay, so technically I can't even use the pointy hat, but we could save it for later. It's +16 defense. So honestly, not the worst thing, so honestly I'll save that for later. Okay, so I need to do a cut here since I need to walk all the way to Castaway Cove. and we're actually pretty far out. Let me show you where we are. Golden Grove is here, and if we go to the map, we need to go all the way over where my boat is, all the way in the bottom half of the map. So I'll be right back, and we'll be in Castaway Cove doing Horace's mission real quick. So BRB, boys and girls. Okay, now that we're back in Castaway Cove, this is actually the Horace quiz that I actually messed out on, because I completely forgot that he was in Castaway Cove. So let's use our spirit medium, and let's actually talk to him. I believe this riddle is actually something to do with translation, if I remember correctly, since, there is Nazakanin writing, and you have to actually translate some things in this game in order to do certain things. And like, there's a main mission that you're required to do that, and some other stuff that you need to do with Nazakanin. But I believe this is the first time you actually look into it, I think.
Holly, there you are. You crossed the desert too, I see. But what exactly are you wearing? You look ridiculous.
Well, we didn't really have a choice. Everybody has to wear a swimsuit here in Castaway Cove.
Swimming. I used to love being in the water, but it's not quite the same when you're a ghost. You don't even get wet.
Gee, I'm sorry to hear that.
Don't worry about me. Ollie, there's plenty of good things about being a ghost. Hey, is it me, or do you look like someone who's taken the trials?
Taking them. He didn't just take them, Shorty. He passed them with flying, flipping colors.
He did he? Well, bully for him. Come and show off to me, and when they're calling him the Sage of Ages.
As polite as ever I see. Big-headed little show-and-show.
Anyway, it looks like you're well on your way to becoming a sage now, Ollie. I suppose your Nazakan is coming along nicely too?
My NASCAR?
NASCAR. Nazakan, he said, is a language people used to speak ages ago. Proper ancient it is. There's bits of it in your wizard companion if you look.
Well, so you do know something about it after all, Pipsqueak. Well, the first wizard's companion has written, yes, the very first wizard companion was written in Nazakanin script. And there are still bits and pieces of its modern editions, like yours too. That's why every copy contains a guide to Nazakanin alphabet.
Wow, that's pretty neat.
I'm glad you think so, Holly, because I prepared a special puzzle for you, one that'll test your Nazakanin comprehension. Now open your Wizard's Companion and turn to the page headed, The Tools of Wizardry. And if you look closely, you'll see some ancient Nazakanin script there. Your task is to try and decipher it. Let me know when you've worked it out.
Okay, so the idea here is you would go to your book, and you would go to... Technically, you would go and try and find where it is, but honestly, this is all you really need here. So, the Nazakanin here, I don't exactly know exactly where he wants me to go, to be completely honest, and I'm not going to go and search wherever it is. But what he wants you to do is basically use this Nazakanin script, and some letters in here mean, are for two different letters, basically, and the idea is you try and decipher something. So, I believe it's this one he wants, honestly. So, the idea here is I'm just going to tell you what the answer is, because it's easier just to learn the answer than try and script it out, because it takes a while to do it. I think if I were to sit here, it would probably take like 5 to 6 minutes, or even 8 minutes just to try and read through this and write it down, and try and figure out what it is. So the answer here is actually, finest fiber is the answer here. And it's supposed to be, what is the wizard's coats made out of, or something like that. But here we go.
Did you look at the page, The Tools of Wizardry? You need to decipher the Nazakanin right in there. I'm talking about the Nazakanin that's actually part of the original picture, of course. Anything else on there is probably just doodles done by a bored wizard, apprentice wizard.
Okay, so the answer here is finest fibers. And I believe, there's multiple things of Nazakanin on the page, but there's a specific one that's specifically on the wizard itself on the page, I believe, is what the actual, how you would get the answer here. And that's what the Nazakanin says is finest fibers. We'll go and find it in a second, but let's just get this done and over with first before we actually go and try and find that. Oop. Oh wait, it's... Oops. Why did I cancel out? That's embarrassing. Okay, so I tried to press X on X, or for what I wanted to do was press X, but I accidentally pressed the wrong thing, so let's see, I gotta write it all over again. So finest, okay, finest, and then fibers. Let's see here, is it spelled a specific way? No, just fiber, okay. So finest fiber, and then we're done here. Sorry I accidentally messed that up. I didn't mean to press the B button, but I meant to press the X button instead to delete one letter, and there we go.
Well done. Yes, we wizards should always wear robes woven from the finest fibers. Mine are made of a material from the sky tree. How about you?
That's actually what our, cape is made out of, isn't it? Really, neato. My clothes are made from the sky tree, too.
What? But only sages are allowed to wear sky tree clothes. You're not a sage.
Now, midget face. Don't get in a tizzy. The old lady down by the Optic gave us them for free, ain't it, Dolly boy?
For free, you fluky little... And here I am about to give you something else brilliant. But I suppose you did solve my puzzle. Here.
And there we go, vacate. Make a hasty escape from a perilous situation. Fleeing in the face of danger is sometimes the wisest and most bravest course of action. The spell allows you to do just that. No matter how many walls stand between you and freedom, note that the sheer intensity of translocation process makes it unsuitable for long-distance travel. It will, however reliably extricate you from the finest, or from any cave, mine, and gingerbread house that you happen to blunder into. There we go, perfect. Well, thanks, Horace.
Don't mention it. It's the least I can do for another wannabe sage. Now I think of it, it's time for me to move again. I think I'll stow away on one of the ships that visit the harbor here. No one's ever going to spot me after all. Goodbye for now, Ollie.
Goodbye for now, Horace. We'll be seeing you in Tahiti the next time we see you. So we'll be back in Tahiti in a second. So I have to do another cut here since we're going to Shipwreck Shore, and that is going to take us some time to get there. So I'll be right back. And if you're wondering what our new ability does, it actually lets you leave a dungeon just by casting a spell, which is pretty cool. So I'll be right back, and we'll be right back once we actually get to Shipwreck Shore. So BRB. Okay, here we go. Our one and only bounty mission we gotta do for right now. And let's do this. Take on the column. Yes, sirree. Although I'm not sure if we're actually going to be able to do this. I actually thought he was further on the island, so maybe we would have been able to do this one earlier. I just got a little scared due to the fact that the island was actually full of enemies that we normally wouldn't be able to take on, so I thought it was further in, so maybe, yeah, I might have been able to do this, but he does seem to hit like a truck, so maybe not, actually. But we do have all-out attack now, so it makes it a little bit easier than it would have been normally, so honestly, it might have been possible to do this one. Yeah, I guess it's fine, though, since it gives us a little bit of a bounty hunt mission to do during this episode, since we didn't have any others we could possibly do. So honestly, it saved us a little bit of, it saved us at least one to do for this episode. You know what? It's actually not the worst thing. And there we go. Down goes the column, and down goes our one and only bounty hunt mission for today. And we're pretty much done there. So now we just gotta head back to Tahiti and do our fairy ground missions, and we're pretty much done for this episode. So I'll be right back once we're back in Tahiti and once we're back in the fairy grounds. So BRB, boys and girls. Okay, now that we're back in Tahiti, I can actually show you how to do this now, since now I actually have the ability equipped. So I'll show you how to do this real quick. So basically, all you would do for this one is, say like we had Dark Cloud here for blinding. We just use that on the Wishing Wombat real quick, blind him real quick, and make sure he's blind, which he is. And then you would just knock him out like so. And then you have a chance of either getting your slapstick. I think you always get one per fight. But the thing is you only can get one per fight, I think, because I tried to do with two of them on the same battlefield, and I didn't get one for some reason sometimes, so that's basically how you would do that mission, just because I saw one on the way back, so I might as well just show you how to do that for real this time, since we didn't have the blinding ability before, equipped, that is. And it looks like a little crow hawk wants to stop us on our mission to come into the actual fairy grounds. Why, buddy? You actually can't fight me. I pretty much turn you into a nice crispy roasted hen, so I don't know why you would even try and attack me there, but it was honestly worth a shot, I guess, because we easily destroy you in these fights. And we got our little Sprog Cog that kind of looks like a Kling Clang from Pokemon. Oh, talking about blinding, this guy actually blinded me. But we could still use ability, so let's just use Ray of Light and just knock him out. Nice try, though. I know what I could do if I can't attack you physically. I just use my abilities instead, and it still gives me the proper amount of damage that I need to do to knock you out in the first place. So, there we go. Now we're back in the fairy grounds, and we can turn in our final few missions, because now we have everything, and now we can actually progress into the ending of this episode, because we're almost done here. We should probably come back round, because we're gonna probably have enough to claim a merit reward, so we'll come back round there then. Sorry, we took so long. We found your diary.
You did? Oh, you absolute marvel, you.
It's kinda wet. Will it be okay?
Oh, what's a little damp between friends? Here's something you have for your troubles, old thing.
A fine frock and 700 guilders. Ooh, fine frock, what is that? I don't know what that is. Is that, ooh, it is. Plus 15 armor from my 13. That's not bad, but I lose 19 magical resistance. So it's not the overall best thing, but I guess thank you, I guess? I like my other thing, though, because it gives me resistance to wind and also gives me resistance to magical by, like, 19. That's, well, I guess thank you, guy, I guess. Let's talk to this guy, though. We got your slapsticks back for you, Mr. Fairy.
You did well. You little beauty. Thanks, Flip Mun.
You're welcome. Don't lose them again, will you? And there we go. And now he has his little slapsticks again.
Yeah, Mun. Good old slapsticks. I flipping love these things. Gets you thinking about them classic lines, ain't it? Why, I oughta... You plunker Brondry. Take that, you big div. Whack. And that whack. And that whack. Grog.
Okay, you're starting to scare me now.
I'm sure you're going to make lots of people laugh. Good luck with your comedy career.
Here, I better give you a reward, ain't it? My autograph should do, right?
No thank you.
Oh, greedy is it? Want a little personal message thrown in there as well, do you?
No, we're fine. Yeah, we really don't want your autograph, buddy.
Alright. Don't give me that look. Here.
A Dryad Spear and 700 guilders. Ooh, that might be good, actually. Let's actually check that out. And we did indeed get our 3rd merit stamp. Cool. Okay, so let's see here. So what did he actually give us? Who actually has a spear? Only our Sprout Sprite, Ivern, and Go-Go. Okay, so let's see what we got. 21. Ooh, it's a big increase. So 104 attack and 142 magical attack. Not bad. From, what do we have normally? 18? Ooh, that's not bad. Plus 3 magical attack and basically plus 4. Okay. No, that's plus 3. Oops. Plus 3 and plus 3. Not bad. Okay, I'll take that. That's actually really good. Although I would rather have that on you instead. So let's throw that on you, and perfect. So 135 magical attack for Ivern now. And then this guy's pretty much beefy as anything he could possibly be. So that's actually not bad. Okay, so now we just go back to the Swift Solutions. Check if there's any more missions. No, there isn't. And we're basically done here. So let's see, any more bounty hunt missions? Nothing. And let's claim our bounties. Sacred Dagger, and down with that. 5 more stamps for our stamp card. And new sheriff in town has been achieved. Ooh, new achievement. And I'm guessing that's for doing, I believe, maybe... I think we've done 10 bounty hunt missions, I think. So for doing 10, we got a new achievement. Cool, I'll take it. And like I said, I think we're going to do Crackerjack. Increases the amount of experience gained through taking part in battle. And let's exchange 3 merit stamp cards for the Crackerjack Merit Award. And there we go. We have more things that we can get, and now we have a lot more experience to work with now. Okay, I almost forgot that about Horace for a second. So before we end this episode off, I need to actually do this. So let's see here, Horace. One little thing of Spirit Medium, and we can talk to you again.
Oliver, it's you. Thank goodness you're here.
What's wrong, Horace?
I stowed away aboard a ship in Castaway Cove, but when I woke up, I was here. I never knew there was a whole forest full of these little loonies. When did this happen?
Why, you cheeky little beggar. The fairy ground here has been center of fairy culture for centuries.
Only centuries? Well, it wouldn't have been here when I was on my travels then.
Hey, what are you on about?
Nothing. Anyway, it may not be where I expected to see you next, but let's give you your next little puzzle anyway, shall we? You're getting to be a pretty good wizard these days, Oliver. That means you must have a genie at your command.
A genie? You mean alchemy? Sure I do.
Good. Then this will be a nice and easy for you. You've seen the formula gathered by wizards over the years in the Wizard's Companion, haven't you? I often used to whip myself up a nice burger when I was up on my travels.
You did? Burgers are my favorite too.
Then you'll know just what you need for the certain special something no burger can do without, wouldn't you? Don't you know what I'm talking about? It's the one ingredient all burgers need. Let me know when you've worked it out.
Okay, so this one's actually really easy. So just think of all food items that you could possibly put on a burger, but it has to be a alchemy item. And the only ingredient item that I know of, and I already knew this from the start, is actually the crispy lettuce that you can get. So this little item here. So you just need this, and you're basically done with this mission. So let's do this.
The question is about alchemy, one of the pillars of wizardry. There's a certain fresh ingredient that no burger can go without. Can you tell me what it is?
And we can actually, I believe you can type in lettuce instead of just crispy lettuce. So let's actually do that real quick. So and then us, and we should be done here. Let's see here. And he does indeed take that, so you don't need to type in crispy lettuce if you don't want to. You just type in lettuce and you're done. And there we go.
That's right. The one ingredient no burger can do without is a nice portion of crispy lettuce.
Burgers, eh? We used to have a burger place by here, you know. The Fins, it was called. I used to love popping down there for a nice, juicy, make a rare bit.
Wow, that does sound good. I'd love to try one.
Me too.
Wait, I've just remembered something.
What is it, mun?
There was another page for the Wizard's Companion I meant to give you, but I lost it somewhere. It was a funny little spell called Levitate.
Oh, we actually have that one.
Maybe one of the fairies found it. Anyway, if you come across it, it's yours.
That's what, Ivern gave us, I believe. I believe Ivern ended up giving us Levitate, so that's pretty cool. And there we go, perfect. Oh, no, wait. No, it wasn't Ivern. It was the seagull. The seagull, it wasn't a fairy that gave it. It was the, I was thinking of the one spell that Ivern ended up giving us, or our little sprout. But apparently, that's where, how the seagull ended up getting the Levitate spell. That's kind of funny. Thanks. Well, thanks indeed, I guess.
But that means I need to think of something else to give you, for answering my question. Oh, I know. It was a question about alchemy, after all. Here you go.
And there we go. We got ourselves some more alchemical formulas. Okay, cool. I'll definitely take that.
It's a recipe for the Sage of Ages super special mega medicine. You should give it a try. It can cure anything. Right. I can't stay on this island full of loonies any longer. I'm off to the next town. Maybe I'll hop on back one of those big sea beasts and ride over to the nearest continent. See you soon.
And we'll be seeing you in Hamlin next. So, over in Autumnia, we'll be seeing you next. So, let's check out what he actually gave us, since we have some new stuff. So, Sage's Secret, and that's it. So, just some Sage's Secrets. Restores 100 HP and MP. Not bad. Tonic Snowflakes and Glow Caps. Well, we can't get any Snowflakes yet, because those you get in Yule, so... Well, I guess we'll be waiting till we can get that, so we can't even make this yet for... Well, a while, actually. We got, like, 2 whole continents before we can even think about making a Sage's Secret, but cool, I guess. That's always nice to have, just in case. But with that, we're all done here, so... In the next episode, we'll be progressing to Hamlin, and progressing with our story, and finally going to Autumnia and meeting the next Great Sage. I don't know if we'll meet the Great Sage in the next episode, but it's always possible. But, who knows? But we might be able to, so it'd be cool to see Marcuson in the next episode if possible, but we will be finally going to Hamlin in the next episode. So, with that, see you all in the next episode. We'll be progressing with our story, as said, and have a wonderful rest of your day, and thank you for joining me for all the side quests for today. And my throat is hurting, I need to get a drink of water, and I'm probably gonna end up going to sleep right after this. So, thank you all for watching, have a wonderful rest of your day, and peace out. See y'all in the next one. Hey boys and girls, thank you all for watching today's episode. If you liked what you saw today, please leave a like and maybe even subscribe. And hit the bell notification down below. If you guys have any kind of suggestions for games, please put that in the comments down below as well. Thank you all for watching today's episode, and keep being spooky. Peace out, guys.